after Suella Braverman, the Home Secretary's speech in Washington yesterday, in which she talked about the threat, the existential threat to Western culture by the mass movement of migrants. She talked about the too lenient criteria we have for accepting asylum seekers into our country and indeed other countries. These are criteria dictated by the ancient 1951 United Nations Convention on Refugees. She said that's not fit for modern purpose anymore. We need to look at that. And she also said that being gay or a woman or not particularly liking where you live cannot be a reason to be allowed to live in Britain or indeed any other country. You need more than that to say, I'm claiming asylum. I'm claiming asylum because my neighbours aren't very nice. That's essentially what she's saying. That has to end. Now, I thought all of those points were pretty sensible and common sense, actually. You know, she's just outlining the global situation. And today, you know, the United Nations, absurdly, we need to get rid of this organisation. It's so pathetic. They come in and say, there's no real problem, it's just not processing asylum applications fast enough. What a load of rubbish. Then you get, the Daily Mirror, poisonous. She gets called racist. And in the speech, she made that point. She said, people who worry about the migrant crisis, who worry about this incessant influx of asylum seekers to this country, must not be labelled A, racist, and B, insane. But of course, she is being, ironically, she's being labelled just that today, having laid out the facts, the home truths about the migrant crisis. I don't think she deserves it. The one thing I would like is some kind of action from the government on what she was saying, because as things stand, a very powerful and impressive speech, but it doesn't make a blind bit of difference because she didn't announce any changes in the way we deal with the migrant crisis.
Yeah, I think I hold a number of different thoughts at the same time on this particular issue. I think some of her phrasing was very, very clunky and divisive, if I'm really honest. I think she was right that basically anyone who says anything on this particular debate are framed either one way or the other. And on this topic and many other topics, I am tired of the division. I think there's two aspects to this. I think people see the benefits, a lot of layers of immigration, economic immigration for decades, but I think most people want a tighter set of processes. And communities, it goes back to that point again, they need to be listened to about their concerns. And anyone who states any form of criticism or questioning on the immigration issue are smeared as bigots and racists and xenophobes. Yeah. And that's wrong. But that's where we are with our debate today. On almost every single issue, it's almost pick a side and then smear the other side. And yet somewhere in the middle lies the grown-up, sensible debate. Let's look at what she said. Let's question and criticise maybe some of the words she used, it's a bit clunky, but let's finally have an open debate about immigration where people are not smeared because of their opinions.
And by the way, I think that what she said was entirely reasonable. So that's another aspect to this.